Hello everybody and welcome to the very first episode on my English channel. I'm Isildur and today we're going to play Knights and Merchants. So let's hop straight into the game, shall we? Let's play Land of Hills and this location. And let's go. So the very first thing you need to do in this game is build a schoolhouse and an inn. The schoolhouse is used to train new people and the inn is used to feed them, because otherwise they will get grumpy. And let's be honest, nobody likes grumpy laborers. So yeah, we also have a scout we can use to actually scout the map, which is very handy, because they like to get blocked easily, apparently. Okay, so yeah, Knights and Merchants is a pretty old classic from the 90s, I believe. And it's basically a strategy game which can be compared to Settlers and other things. I actually believe the closest comparison is probably Settlers 2 from the way the game works, at least from the economy. Because you need to build streets, you need to build all the buildings to do different things. And then you produce your weapons and you equip your people with that, and then they can siege war on each other. But maybe you know a better game to compare it to. If you do, please let me know. And while we're at it, since this is a tech test to check out my recording quality, rendering the game footage itself, and also my commentary, if you would like to leave a comment, please feel free to do so, it's very much appreciated. And if you would just like to enjoy the old game, then you're free to do so as well, of course. You're alone. Why did you have an echo there? Okay. Also, one thing I really like about this game is the way buildings are built. Because your workers actually take planks to build the backbone of the building and then flesh it out with stone. And even nowadays, there are very few building games that actually have this much attention to detail. And I quite like it. It's beautiful. It's also a great game to relax to, despite so much going on all the time. Simply because the music is so good. I mean, listen to this. Isn't it a cheerful tune? Okay. I usually like clearing out all the fog of war, but for the sake of this episode, let's run. For the sake of this episode, I'll just not do that and instead explore the map so you actually can see what's going on. Also, just to warn you in advance, while I know the game inside out and I can be very efficient and good at it, I most of the time just get stuck building my economy and then losing because I don't produce enough troops. Oh, speaking of which, our school is done, so let's build some laborers and some more serfs so we can build faster. And let's continue. We need a stonemason so we get a steady supply of stone. And we also need a woodcutter, just so we get some logs we can turn into planks. There we go. Plenty to build for my people, so I have plenty of time to explore. You won't attack me, will you? No, you're just chasing my scout, that's fine. You will likely die soon enough anyways. Just trying to explore as much as possible down here, so I can see when the enemy starts attacking me. Okay. Also, just in case you don't like the, well, for some people most likely boring early phase, The remake which I'm playing comes with 3 handy speeds, which is 3 times as fast, which some could think should be the normal speed because people don't actually sleep while walking, and 6 times and 10 times, of course, which by then is really fast and you can make some progress, but I think it takes away from the game, so I'll just play in normal speed. No, stop shooting me. I do not approve of archers, I don't have any. But I believe we have scouted enough, and since they will chase our scout to death, we'll just send him somewhere and hope he dies. No. No, don't go up there. Go down there. Okay. So, the next thing we need to do, once our buildings are finished, or if we want just a little bit early, is get a stonemason and a woodcutter. And you can see this giant boulder, or I suppose rock face. Yeah, the stonemason will actually go ahead and mine that away bit by bit, and then you can actually use the space to build on. Same as our woodcutter will plant new trees and fell them, and once you fell trees, we can actually build where they stand as well. Which again, for a game that old, I believe is quite a nice attention to detail. Like, our miners will actually get the coal and then just mine it out, and you can visibly see the coal vanishing from the surface of the ground. Same with the gold and same with the iron. Wait, are you still alive? How are you still alive? Wait, did it stop? No, they didn't stop chasing him. Well, you're gonna die now. I don't really mind. Okay. Now this building's finished. Okay, we still need to wait for the woodcutter. But since we have some workers that are currently not busy, let's plan our defenses, shall we? So I want a tower there, a tower there, and please be centered. Oh, it's perfect. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now that I get this. Centering in tile-based games. Not very easy. And if I don't get it centered, I'll go nuts. Okay. So, since we got the woodcutter, let's also build us a sawmill. And then we can continue on. And because this game and its rounds tend to go very long, I will be right back with you as soon as our sawmill is finished. And there we go. The sawmill is finished, the carpenter moved in, and now he will produce planks for us. Now that this is done, we have a ton more building options. And the very first thing I believe we should do is get our people some wine going. Because otherwise they will eventually starve if we don't produce enough food for them. Which I suppose makes sense. People get hungry, eventually. Okay, so let's plan. We will eventually need a second quarry. Okay, and then we want vineyards. And 2 should be enough. Yeah, 2 should be fine. And then 1 vineyard needs 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Let's go for 9. And there we go. Oh wait, we only have 2 vineyards. Right, I usually build 3, but 2 should be plenty. Also, why did that get destroyed? That doesn't make sense. Okay. And the only building we currently want is this vineyard there. Perfect. And the vineyard also needs planks, which means yes. We actually have enough, okay. It doesn't really matter. But usually, if you don't supply the workers with enough materials, they will stay there until they die. They won't actually say, nah, you know, I'll come back later, I'll get to eat first. No, no, no. They will stay until they die. Which, I mean, it's quite loyal, but it's also quite dumb. Not that I'm going to complain. Not for now, anyways. Okay. So while they're busy working, we can start planning the rest of our economy. I want 2 farms, maybe more. Let's actually plan the fields first. Okay, so 1 farm needs about 15 to 16 tiles. So basically a 5 by 5. 5 by 3. There you go. 1 farm. And another farm. However, there's the coal in the way. And it also doesn't look good. And if it doesn't look good, it's not good. It's quite simple, but that's how I think. I need stuff to actually look good, otherwise I go mad. Okay, so let's see, how do we want to do that? Because I usually like the fields below the building instead of above it. So maybe what we want to do is go ahead and plan the building first. So if we go there and build another one there, yeah, you then get to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. That seems reasonable to me. It's also quite a waste of space, isn't it? Can I fit something? Oh, I can still fit a building there, though. Okay, it's not quite as much a waste of space, I suppose. Although it is in the way of the main street. You know, I don't like it. I think I'll take this street up there, and then we can go there, and then it's passing there. And you can have more field. You see, this is quite typical. Okay. Sure. We'll do it like this, I suppose. Or we could do this. And get rid of this layer. I mean... Huh. Yeah, I quite like this. Let's get rid of that. We can eventually just build streets over there. And then we're good as well. So that's fine. Also, let's get this second woodcutter there and set him to only cut wood. So we get rid of those trees. Because otherwise we can't really build buildings there, and we quite need all the space we can get. Oops. I also missed a space there. Shame on me. Let's get some more builders and serfs. I mean, technically it's a waste of gold, but we can produce more and we likely don't survive long enough anyways. I'm being completely honest with you. Okay, so there will be street, there will be a building there. Da, 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 da. Such relaxing music, it's beautiful. Also, let's get all the people we need in advance. Or actually, since this will take quite a while to finish, I will be right back with you as soon as we're done. And there we go. We're back. We have a farmer down here in the vineyard. We have our forester here set to fell only, so he doesn't actually plant new trees. And we will get 2 more farmers for our farms. Okay, so now that we have this, we actually need to start thinking about where to produce our military units. And I'm thinking could do it right over here because we have a lot of space for industry here, but it is harder to defend. But I think it's probably still a good idea. Oh, wow, it fits perfectly. Okay, that's not even a discussion anymore. We definitely have our military production over here. That is just, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. Oh, you're hungry. Enjoy a meal, mate. You deserve it. Okay, so let's build some streets over there so we can place a building. Does that fit there? It does. Ooh, this is nice. This is perfect. Because I like to actually not give those people bread, because bread is boring anyways. They need 2 different kinds of food to be fully sated, and I tend to just give them sausages and wine. And yes, they drink a full wine barrel at once. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And I respect that. Not quite everyone can eat that much. Oh really? This tree's in the way? Maybe we need some more streets over there, just to flatten the land. Because a handy side effect of building streets somewhere is you also flatten the land, more or less. So sometimes you're allowed to build stuff you weren't able to build before, because there was a little hill in the way or something. Just to keep that in mind. Okay. Streets are done. Are we allowed to build this wine farm now? No, we're not. But as you can see there, in a moment, the tree will be done, and the X is gone as well. So as soon as this tree is gone, we're fine. However, what we need now is... What do we need? Oh yeah, right. Now here's the thing. If we build that up here, we will need to bring many planks there and only use only deliver 1 weapon to the barracks there. So technically it would be better to have this close to the sawmill. However, I don't actually... Sorry, quarry, we'll place you somewhere else. Let's see. Do you fit there? You do. That is indeed wonderful. Let's get you there. Because 2-6 streets should be enough for the school. Don't really need more there. Okay, that will be 3-6. We should probably broaden this part of the street as well. But it's easy to run out of stones in this game, even though we have enough now. No, don't compete for my iron and my... Just stop it, okay? You know what, guys? Just that it's easy to run out of stone. Well, it sucks to be us. Because we actually need to make a go for this. We need good troops. And we need them fast. We need them so fast, in fact, that I will build the iron mine there. And the coal mine... Do I want to be efficient? Kinda do. Yeah, let's build it there. Because the coal mine will mine all the coal in 1 radius around it. So it will get all of this coal, but won't get that. So I will need 2 anyways. I might as well get this little piece there. Okay, but let's not overdo it. Let's not build streets over here just yet. Because otherwise things will get messy. So let's get some more laborers and some more serfs. And there's also some statistics here. And as you can see, I completely went overboard. We have 10 laborers and 10 serfs, which in my opinion is crazy. Usually you just need half the amount of laborers. You will need this amount of serfs just because of all the buildings as well as delivering stuff to your people. But, I mean, you know. This is war, goddammit. We need to build fast. Can I get a gold mine over here? Yes, I can. So if we keep that in mind, we can get them some more fields. At least this amount. Because we might need to build another gold mine over there. That means we can also give you some fields over here. There you go. Some more fields for you, my friends. I hope they help you stay busy. Because I can't count. I have no idea how much fields they have. 12... 17. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough. In fact, that's quite bad actually. Let's get some more field over there. And some more over here. And since we can't build stuff here anyways, let's get some fields over there as well. So that's probably still not enough since I can't be bothered to count, but it should be alright. Did I forget? No, okay. So we need a carpenter for our little weapons workshop. And we don't need anything else for our barracks. We should, however, plan some more defenses over here. You see, they will go for the coal as well, likely. So I don't want to be too far down. Yeah, that should be enough. Do I want another tower? It's kind of overboard. It should be fine. Considering we don't even connect them up yet. Because we have more important things to build. For example, we should really broaden this road at least for 2 wide now. Because our people really need that. And, excuse me. So, oh right, our swine farm. I forgot completely about that. Let's get an animal breeder as well as our second swine farm. I honestly completely forgot. Ooh, now, can we get a butcher down here? We could, if there wasn't any trees up there. So let's hope he doesn't plant any more there. Technically we could make sure. Do I want to make sure? No, we have enough streets. At least for now. What we could do, however, is build our butcher here or build the tannery. No, the tannery can be up there with the weapon stuff. Yeah, I think we could actually build the butcher here. Oh wait, no, perfect idea. Yeah, that's what we actually should do. Can we get... Nope, nope. Too late. Build a building there. I don't care what you're doing. No, no, no. Stop planting. Nope. There we go. Because we will just get rid of these woodcutters. Because he did his job and removed all the trees up here. That means we can get a swine farm as planned. And we can get a butcher as well. So we get a steady supply of sausages. Perfect. And in the meanwhile, they actually built all those roads. See, you can keep so busy in this game, it's amazing. We could actually get our coal here and ignore this. Would be safer. Do I care about safe? Probably not. I mean, this is not... Well, probably not going to be serious unless I get so much feedback that I should continue. This is genuinely just a test. And there's no better way to test unless you do what you actually plan on doing anyways. Which in this case is make a let's play of it. Okay. As soon as you get some corn, you should produce pigs. Produce pigs? Yes, you are a pig factory. No. You're not a swine farm. You produce them. I don't know how. I don't know why. But you produce them. Also, let's get rid of this little thing. It's driving me mad anyways. Okay, so our barracks are being built right now. So what we really need, nope, is the iron to start rolling in. And I'm thinking we should do this a better way. So let's see. Yeah, that seems more reasonable. Because we can't really build a building here anyways, because it's not even and there would be no way to connect to a road to it. So we might as well do it like this. And technically, no, we wanted too wide, so it's fine. We couldn't place a building there anyways. I might be going overboard with streets, but it's really necessary. Also, we need some more serfs, I believe. Where gold is doing fine. That's good. That means we don't need to bother with the gold mine yet, which is perfect. How are enemy troops doing? You just have 4 pikemen, that's fine. You are worrisome, but hopefully won't attack with that force yet. And you are very worrisome as well. I do not feel very safe over here. I really don't. Wait, you have nothing to do, really? We don't have any... Oh, that is terrible. Oh... I might have genuinely just killed all of my workers. Which is usually not a good thing to do. I do not approve of this whatsoever. Nope. Nope. Enough streets for now. Nope. No more streets. Instead build the woodcutter. Get this thing going. And then build a street there. Oh. Yeah. I really should have checked my stone more often. Because this is one thing I learned very early while playing this game. Lack of stone can kill all your laborers. Which is usually not a good thing to do. But let's hope we're fine. I think we are. Yeah, that's good. We have so many buildings to build anyways. Okay, let's get us a animal breeder for the pigsty. And a butcher for the butchery. Which makes sense. And our first corn is rolling in. That's amazing. Now technically we could also build a mill and a bakery, and it would be a good idea. Well, we really need troops. Speaking of troops, why did I not produce any weapons yet? We do have enough timber. Now, 1 hand axe takes 2 timber. Sure. Let's use 20 timber for 2 hand axes. Technically, I would like this road connection over there, but we need to save some stone. We really do. There we go. Next 3 stones being delivered to our people. I believe they prioritize hungry ones. I actually really hope so, but I'm not really sure. I love this music. I actually really need to hold back just so I don't hum to it all the time. Somebody's being hungry. Okay. Now, I have no idea about the actual ratio from farms to pig farms, but I believe it's actually 1-for-1. Because once they get going, they actually produce a steady amount of corn because there's no seasons, so it's growing all year long. So as long as you have enough tiles for them to sow and then harvest, it should be fine. Some more stone for our people, that's good. You're allowed to plant and fell, that's also very good. Technically we could even get another vineyard if we really need it. But I believe we're actually producing enough wine. Okay. Okay, I believe our stone situation is... Oh, I really hope you get a stone soon. Otherwise we will have our very first casualty besides our scout. Speaking of scout... Ooh, you have 2 gold mines? Interesting. Wow, 4 woodcutters. That's just crazy. I have no idea what they plan on. Look at this. First of all, where do they get all those resources from? Well, actually, to be fair, I could have those resources if I would bother to buy or build, well, possibly buy since there's a marketplace. If I would bother to build this much research production. But it's just overboard, and considering we don't start with any military, we need to get to military as soon as possible. Alright, there's the last 2 stones being delivered, that's perfect. Which means we can get this. You must be really hungry, mate. Yep, going to the inn. Can't blame you if you drink a whole barrel of wine. Actually, I can't blame you. Seriously, how can someone drink a whole barrel of wine and then go back to work? More importantly, if it's a laborer, how can it be that those buildings are still standing? How? Some questions probably are best left unanswered. Okay, this is good. This is actually really good. The road's a little bit too small for that. But that's okay. Alright, so what we probably will need is a tannery there, and then something up there. We could go for a mill and then for a bakery above it. Like there. But I'm really not too much into a bakery. And we do need all the pigs for leather. It's even more important than food, otherwise I would go for mills, because they produce more food. Well, the bakery anyways. But 1 pig is basically 1 skin, so 1 leather. And 1 leather is 1 leather armor. So that's actually really important, considering how long they need to grow. Okay, let's build the stonemason, and then I believe we're in a good shape to continue building. Because we do need stuff. Okay. Nice, you nearly built all the 10 hand axes. And we barely lost any timber at all. That is wonderful. Yeah, but stone's an issue. No wonder, why are you cutting stone down here? You have stone right beside your building. Don't walk down there. I know you can take it from the side. I know you don't need to walk down there to do that. Why? How can you not be efficient? Since I'm German, I presume you're German as well. Why? God damn it. I still believe we're good to go to continue with the iron mine. Oh wait, are you you're lacking stone to be built? Oh, the irony. Oh wait, he delivered it, okay. Never mind. Okay, that's perfect. So we got another quarry. What are you building here? What? Oh, wow. You know, judging from those troops, I believe I'll get attacked soon. Not that soon. Oh, your order has been complete. Excuse me? Your order has been completed. That's fine. Okay. You know, just because our people need stuff to do, you may deliver stuff to a tannery. We could go for stables, but honestly I'm not too fond of those scouts. They're amazing against archers. But since I will mostly be defending during the time of this video, we should actually not get to the point we actually have to attack archers. Because if they attack us, there's no way we'll get across their front troops to get to them. That's basically why we need iron to smelt super fast. Because we need steel armor, or iron armor I suppose. Otherwise there's no way our front line survives any of this. Also we need crossbows. So just for you, in case I don't get to show it, which is likely. Here's all the different types of weapons. We have iron swords, iron armors of course, with shields. We have pikes, lances. Alright, they are lancers, never mind. We have crossbows of course, as I just mentioned. And then the typical bow, axe and leather armor. And the types of troops that are in this game, in case you're interested, are militia, axe fighters, sword fighters, bowmen, crossbowmen, lance carriers, pikemen, scouts, and then knights. Also, just to compare directly, the knight has 3 attack and 2 armor. The sword fighter has 3 attack and 2 armor as well. So the only difference is that they're actually on a horse, which means they are weak against pikes, but a little bit quicker towards the archers. However, the sword fighters, the axe fighters, and the militia have a charge attack. So if there's nothing in the way, they can run towards the enemy and then they're basically as quick as a horse. Which kind of makes scouts obsolete unless you can flank them. For example, if we're getting attacked over here, and this way is completely free, we could take scouts or knights around this flank to attack the enemy from behind. And because the way is so long, they would be faster. But genuinely speaking, the way the AI works on those maps, because this is a hard map, like the AI on this map is actually set to hard. So the way this works is basically they will overrun us, and if we don't have a strong front line, we have no chance of surviving. And since they will likely attack us with pikemen or with lancers as well, we need sword fighters instead of the knights. I'm actually not quite sure if the horses give any more health. They might do. Would not be surprised if that was the case, but I don't think they do. Not quite sure I like that. Would have liked it over there, but I couldn't. If I placed it up here, I could not use the gold mine, which we will eventually need. We're still fine on that. We will eventually need it. Wait, did you do 20 hand axes already? Wait, did I not tell you to do 10 more? Quite confused. Let's do more. We need cannon fodder basically. And since militia only take hand axes and no armor, they're the perfect cannon fodder for us. Now, The enemy most likely to attack me is this one. But I believe he's actually most likely to attack from the main entrance instead of our side entrance over here. So we should keep that in mind. We don't have quite the amount of stone to actually have all 6 towers built. Because those towers don't actually shoot with bows, they throw stones on the enemies. And one tower can have 4 stones, I believe. And we really don't have enough stone to have 24 stone just stored inside towers, and that might never be used. Oh, right, our mines are gone. Gone? Wait, what? Our mines are done. So let's build 2 miners. And let's get the iron smeltery going. Iron smithy, I suppose. Technically it's just a smeltery, but eh. Let's not nitpick, shall we? Okay. Right, we also need our tannery. We need a butcher for the tannery. We need a carpenter for the armory workshop. And since we're at it, we do need the smelter. Well, the metallurgist, I suppose. Which is basically a smelter. And then we will need the blacksmith, and we will build the blacksmith right here. And if we can, we will the armor smith right besides it. I really wonder what I need to get this building down here, because this should be a mercenary outpost, I believe. Should be in the game. Because the base game had a add-on called Peasants Rebellion, and that added mercenary outposts. And I would really be interested in that right now. Don't know what we need for that though. Possibly stables? But I really don't know. Okay, so this is good. This is very good actually. You are mining as well. Okay, so you, my friend, need to do leather armor right now. Are you building bows or axes? I can't remember. Oh, hand axes, okay. Okay, in that case, build me 10 leather armors and then 10 wooden shields. Would you mind delivering resources up here? We really need them right now. Look at those armies. I do so not approve of this. Actually, what are... Okay, we do get some stone stored. And those two are doing a pretty good job, I believe. We're slowly but surely running low on lumber. But we will be fine for the moment. So what we should really focus on is get our iron production going. Mainly iron weapons, because those 3 buildings should be enough to keep it supplied for now. At least I hope so. The most important units that we could build with that are probably crossbowmen, because they have the most powerful attack in the game. I'm not sure it's shown. Wait. See, it only shows 2 bow signs. But that is so much damage. I think it's easily compared to the basic attack of the sword fighters. And they can shoot safely from the distance. So what we're likely wanting to do... First of all, build the armor smithy. Like this. Excuse me. What we're likely wanting to do is build them and use Use normal X fighters as a front line that will be sacrificed. However, if the enemy brings the archers, that also means that our front line will die quickly, while sword fighters will survive longer. Sure. That's quite the hard decision. By the way, if you're wondering why I don't zoom around smoothly, is because you can't use WASD or the arrows. You have to use middle mouse wheel, or you can scroll by putting the mouse on the side. On that note, I couldn't really record the mouse because no capture program whatsoever would record it correctly. That is most likely due to the fact that the game is running on OpenGL. And most capture programs are used to working with DirectX. So what happens is you either don't see the... excuse me? Okay, that's fine. So what happens is you either don't see the cursor at all, or you see some kind of arrow floating about. And nobody likes an arrow floating. It looks kind of weird. Okay. So we might need to get another inn up there. For that matter, we might need to get the second vineyard going. Though actually we do get more wine. We're making wine, we're not losing it. And we're good on sausages. The only thing going down is loaves of bread. And that is to be expected considering we don't produce any. So I suppose that's okay. Also look at the little wolf running around. That's such a beautiful game, I love it. It's actually a shame we don't have any water bodies close by, because otherwise we could build a fisher. And fishers are amazing. They fish once and they get like 2 fish, I believe. You don't need to do anything with them, they just deliver them to the inn as is, which is amazing. So helpful. So very helpful indeed. Okay. We need some more serfs, and I will be right back with you as soon as those 2 buildings are finished, because that might actually take a while still. And we're back. Hooray, the buildings are finished. Our 2 blacksmiths are in production. And there we go. So we need 1 coal and 1 iron per armor and or per shield. And we need 1 of each for weapons as well. So I was thinking, the very first thing we probably want is still 10 crossbows. Combined with 10 armor. Because we will need crossbowmen. They're too powerful to ignore. I'm really getting nervous. What we also need, now that those are done and we mostly have all the production buildings we want, is make sure our iron and weapon supply is more steady. So what we really need is a second armor somewhere. Possibly over there. So we actually want a second mine, which would make sense to build right there. And we will need a second coal mine. We could build it there. Why not? I suppose. Should be fine. Okay. Now, by now we really need to start getting gold as well. So what we will actually do is connect this as well. Build another coal mine. It hurts to leave some coal left down here, but it's okay. Build another coal mine right there. Because that should be okay for the rest of the game. And then cry because we don't have enough space to actually build properly. So horrible. Makes my brain hurt. Wait, do we genuinely not have enough serfs? That's a concern. The last thing you want to do is not have enough people carrying your stuff around. That is the worst in this game. Because then nothing actually gets happened. Nothing gets happened? Not quite sure that it's how it's supposed to be said. But then again, I have a good excuse. I'm German. My English doesn't have to be perfect, though I would really, really prefer it to be. Because I would actually like to do quality content. Okay, so this is actually going pretty good. But now we can start recruiting recruits. I would really, really love a second school over here. But, I mean, if we're being completely honest, I don't think we have any space. Ooh, I could place it right there. Why did I do this? If I place it one further up, my brain hurts. I could place it there. But then they would have such a long way to carry stuff. Could place it down here. Or we could get rid of this part of the fields and place it right there. It would make my brain hurt so much. Alternatively, we could get another storehouse here. Tell them to bring all the gold down. Sure. No. Actually, you have enough stuff to do there. It's fine. Build the buildings first. We need the mines going. We really need, especially the coal mine. Is this equal? Do you get equal coal? Yes. However, the smithy... Wait, you also don't get the coal? Yeah, we need way more coal production. I get why the enemy has so many coal mines now. Okay, I quite like the progress of you, my friend. So much, in fact, that you can continue doing this. Because this will be our front line. The more the merrier. Now we do have some crossbows in already. But we mainly lack coal so far. We could fit another coal mine right there if we place this somewhere else. Which I'll do. Coal mine. There you go. Makes me really sad because I was so happy about this line. But it's fine. There. Okay. Wait. Where are the miners? There they are. 3 more miners. 4, actually. Okay. Now this should actually be good. Because this coal mine is nearly done as well. Okay, you're going probably to the gold mine. Yep, gold mine. Okay, so once we have the storehouse there, we could use the metallurgist here. No. Could have him... I mean, I'm trying to minimize walkways, but there's no real way we can do that without obstructing all the coal. I suppose I can have you there, and the school there. Sure, that would work. Then we can another 2 farms over here. But then we're dead anyways. Still not get any coal, are you? Huh. Well, let's get some recruits in. Let's get some recruits so we can at least get some people. Look at this army. Now, just a couple of axe fighters on the front with some crossbowmen as a backline will eliminate those people. But without the crossbowmen, they are a very scary force. And I don't think we're getting a single... Nope, we didn't get a single iron armor yet. We don't get nearly enough coal. That's a very big concern. So I suppose we will need to start producing some longbows instead. Just in case. Because if we can keep the enemy in confined spaces like this and then shoot from behind our troops, we outnumber them heavily. Because it's one front line for one enemy and then possibly like 2 to 3 archers as well. So we outnumber them 4 to 1. That is how you win in this game. Tactics, my friends, tactics. It's actually quite good that this is so confined. If I had more space to build, I would not produce any weapons yet at all. Hooray, we're getting our very first or second iron armor. I'm not quite sure. Let's actually look where he places it. Probably on the armor stand right there. Oh, you're still producing it. We need the next miner for the third, well, 4th coal mine actually. Yep, it's right there on the armor stand. But no, it's besides it. It's on the ground, just sitting there. And he's getting more coal now. Oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy that we're finally getting coal for our armors. Because that means we get to produce actual soldiers. Which is perfect. However, since this episode is quite long already, I believe we should stop here. And as I said before, since this was mainly a test episode, feedback is very much appreciated. And in case you would like to see more of this old classic, feel free to write so in the comments as well. And I'll make sure to record another episode where we pick right up here. But until then, do take care.